This is 2 hours of me going into Premiere blind and trying to recreate a sequence that I have made in Final Cut Pro. So let's look at what I've created in 2 hours. So I am a professional Final Cut Pro user, and I have to say, I think it's criminally underrated. It's fast, it's intuitive, and that magnetic timeline is just, oh. However, I know Final Cut Pro is underused because everyone says that Adobe Premiere is better. So I want to ask the question, is it? So to help me answer that question, I'm going to give myself 2 hours to do a basic editing montage that I easily created in Final Cut, but instead in Premiere. And I'm going to go into this totally blind. This will be the first time I ever open Adobe Premiere. All I'm going to do is bring in my own editing mind, and so will Premiere work with me? And so by doing this, I hope we can finally answer the question, Final Cut or Premiere? Which is better? Already, I'm looking at this and I don't even know where to begin. Let's see if I can find the first clip that I used. Andre Day 1. What I'm used to on Final Cut is I click on it and bam, it gives me the file to playing it straight away. Oh, I have to double click it. Okay, that's just extra effort. With Final Cut, if there's normally a clip you like, you press I to create an in and an O to create an out. I wonder if this is the same thing. There. Oh, yeah, that's good. And then O. Great, okay, and I can grab it. Can I just throw it in here? See what happens. Nothing happened. Let's move to there. Oh, okay. Oh, so the right video, the timeline, and the left video is the media browser. That feels a little bit confusing to me. I don't like this. Can I move some of the... Ah, hello. Can I move this up? Oh, there we go. That is so much cleaner already. Now that I've got the first clip, now let me just try to cut it. How do I cut? Okay, that looks like a blade. Razor tool, C. Now, how do I go back to this thing? V. Delete, great, that was easy. Let me throw on music that I like. In. Okay. And now I need to create an out. And then can I just then... I don't like that. What I'm used to is I then create the in and out in here, and I can then just grab that, and then bam, it's in. I have so much real estate to just grab it and go. It seems like with Premiere, I can't just grab this massive real estate here. I have to grab it here? How do I get this in? What are these buttons? Insert, overwrite. Okay, this might be it. Comma. But now I just moved all of that. Can I just drag it down here? Okay, cool. But now it's just moved now I have to move all the way back. It doesn't feel like it's working with me. It feels like it's working against me so far, which is not a good start. But I feel like I've got the clip now. Finally, we got one clip in after 10 minutes. Hell yeah. Let's hope it doesn't take me 10 minutes to do every other bloody clip. Right now, Premiere seems to be a little bit clunkier, but that's also probably because I simply don't know what I am doing here. Am I taming the lion, or is the lion going to tame me? That makes no sense. Maybe there's like a keyboard shortcuts. Oh, keyboard shortcuts. Here we go. This is going to help me out a lot. What was the next shot that I used in the sequence? It was actually the same clip, 64. If I want to go back into the same clip that I had, I do Shift F, and it takes me to that exact moment. If I want to go back to the same clip that I had here, what happens if I just right click this? Make subclip, reveal and finder, reveal and project. Okay, it does something similar. Is there a keyboard shortcut to that though? There does not seem to be a shortcut to do that. In, out. Can I drag that in? No, I have to drag it on the video. Okay, that's unnecessarily difficult. Oh, it didn't autosave. It autosaves, thank God. Boom, great. What's the next step I need? 69, nice. So luckily, a lot of this is with the timing of the music, which is probably gonna make a lot of my editing just a little bit easier. So normally T is the one that I use. That's not the thing I use. Slip, which is Y. So what that does, you still keep the same timing of the clip, but then you can adjust what's happening inside of the clip. Double click that, in, there we go. Now you drag in the video. A little bit late there. Let me see if I can use, what was it, the Y tool? 5 frames earlier. Perfect. I have to do another Final Cut Pro comparison. Normally use the musical envelopes to help me get that timing right. So I'll do this. Dang, that's probably where I want it. I press T and I can see exactly as the audio envelopes moves, bam. Premiere here, I tried to do that same tool and it goes blank. I'm gonna have to do it frame by frame. That just didn't feel as efficient to me. Oh, that's not good. I'm able to navigate better with the clip because I have the sound envelopes here. Can I change how this looks? Oh, come on. But I want to see the audio like this. So there's clearly action here. Like I can find the action straight away because I'm able to identify where it is because of the audio envelopes. I can do it this way, I guess. It's just not the same. All right, now make the cut. V? No, it was S. Or was it C? It was C. V goes back to that thing. There must be a quicker way to do this. Make a cut in Premiere Pro. The Control K or Apple K. Okay, Control K. Let me show you what's going on right here. I have to make a cut. Finger here and a finger here. I have to use 2 fingers to make a cut. That little moment means I have to keep moving my hand away from the trackpad, which can slow you down. To make a cut in Final Cut, the shortcut is Command B, which you can do with 1 hand. I wonder though. Keyboard shortcuts. Add, edit. Can I change that to Command B? Command B. Oh, so much easier. That is a relief that I can adjust Premiere to how I would like it to be. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Drag that in. Hello. Because this is a 4K project, isn't it? This is a 1080p shot, and so it's showing it in 1080p. Let's compare this with Final Cut. This is a 4K project. Once I choose a 1080p video, it still fills in the crop. It doesn't do that here, so I need to crop this in. How do I do that? I'm going to assume there's effects, but then I've got effect controls, motion, scale. Here we go. Bam. So it's now fitting nice and snugly. But the fact that I had to do that is actually very concerning because it's just an extra step that I now have to worry about. Whereas with Final Cut, it just assumes and does it for you. The reason why this clip is 1080p is because it's 120 frames per second, which means I can slow it down. The real question is, how do I slow something down in Premiere? Let's find out. Effect controls, time remapping, speed, 1 per second. And it didn't slow down the sound. That just seemed a bit more overly complicated than it needed to be. Since it knows it's at a high frame rate, I can click automatic speed and it goes to the slowest amount it can while maintaining the 23.98 frames per second. That was 2 clicks. But I am also on the understanding I might just be doing it at the wrong angle or using the wrong tool. So for you who are watching and are cringing and have been screaming at me and telling me how I've been doing everything wrong, please tell me in the comments. Oh, there we go. Look, here's the audio stuff that I'm looking for. Now I can navigate this stuff. Yeah, there we go. Control B, delete that. So I have to drag this across. So I'm used to the magnetic tool. I was doing out of habit. I made the cuts. I then delete this and it just shifts the entire project. I tried to do that here and it didn't do that. If I make a cut like that, I'll have to drag the entire project along. We're 1 hour and 10 minutes in and I have edited 15 seconds. This isn't working. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing here. Thankfully, there are ways for me to learn this. You log into Skillshare. You look up a course to save you on your next creative block. I did Learn Premiere Pro and Edit a How-To Video for Beginners by Helise.
I'm going to teach you the basics of Premiere Pro.
And then you learn everything you need to know in one place, ad-free.
Highlight it, hit that delete key.
It was literally just a delete button, and that would have fixed my entire problem. Oh my god. Once you've completed the course, you can rest easy knowing that you have joined an online community that has thousands of courses next time you're stuck. Helise even has an advanced Premiere course, which I'll be sure to try if I ever graduate from beginner. To join Skillshare and learn Adobe Premiere or Final Cut, click the link in the description. The first 1,000 subscribers will get 1 month free trial. So go and discover what you can learn while Helise teaches me Premiere.
And I'm going to delete,
Option cut.
Unlock these 2 clips.
That, then there.
Then Control V, Command V. I think I'm going to scale it to there. Boom. That looks great.
That was stressful. This is 2 hours of me going into Premiere blind and trying to recreate a sequence that I had made in Final Cut Pro. So let's actually look at what I've created in 2 hours. Literally a frame by frame perfect recreation to what I did in Final Cut Pro. Wow! Premiere Pro, on its first impression, overwhelmed me. I didn't particularly understand where everything was. Now, there was a couple steps in here where I felt like I had to do 3 to 4 clicks compared to just say 1 or 2 clicks on Final Cut. My process of Premiere Pro is slower right now because I need to learn to be more efficient with it. But once I do, the difference that I can create in Final Cut Pro and in Premiere Pro, well, there won't be any difference. So I do think I have not found the right answer. I do have to admit the mistake in my own arrogance in thinking that I can just know Premiere instantly. So therefore, I don't actually think this experiment was fair. And so because of that, I'm going to continue experimenting in Premiere and really find out what of a powerhouse tool it really is. So if you do want to follow me on my journey in understanding Premiere, make sure that you're subscribed. Bottom line, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.